Sports at venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. It's the Raiders in possession of the ball as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Second and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. There's Evans again, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action from the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Chris Warner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go with Jacobs, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree and pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. On first down, Rodgers. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And again, it's Rodgers. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. He's got it at the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.